Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Big House. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting "Go Blue." Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Vols will kick it away to start us off. And here's the return from inside the 5. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had, 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The pass is incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw yet again. He dumps it off to the tight end. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
They'll kick it away here. Well, it bounces and goes out of bounds right near the 10-yard line. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Running back has it on a screen now. Finding some room at the 25. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Well, that's exactly why you dial up a screen. The defense is over-committing to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution, plenty of space available, and, man, he had a convoy downfield to help him pick up big yards.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. He'll pitch it. And the defense is there to smother him. They were all over the option play that time.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Well, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. When you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line play just like that.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Big gain across midfield all the way down to the 34-yard line.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
And the Volunteers offense is on the move now. Ball handed to the running back. That's a nice stiff arm. Doesn't produce much. Just a small gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And there's the handoff.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on fourth down. They'll run the option.
Oh, how you even got the pitch on?
And they bring him
That's
down,
bullshit.
Not before he picks up the first. Good execution.
Come on, man.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
He's got some room. Can he get
That's
there?
fuckery.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown. Kirk Cousins backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and he reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
It's leverage. Every single one.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. They'll run it from the gun. In the clear at the 25. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. Just ran away from the defense.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Lets it go quickly, and he's got it. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense, and this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball on the money, and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And I tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
First down, looking to throw the football. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
When the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback, they got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
The balls are in the red zone. The back's got it. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Volunteers will line up on 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
See if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Quick throw to the left side.
Give me that shit.
The pass is picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? He goes out of bounds, but a big play by this offense on the final play of the first quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running back grabs it on the screen. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength, and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
That completion sets up a second down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the right side. Brought down to crosses midfield to the 46.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Movement here from the tight end.
You're going to use the power saver? Yeah, power saver? Yeah. Might have been up there.
Try and muscle for the first down. Tackle, but have a fresh set of downs.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And the wideout goes in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. The pickup is 7 yards, now 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The branch is our legacy.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle, but first down.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hoare. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
And the Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he'll get there. Touchdown, Michigan. So they try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They had it going on the last drive, and it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
And that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Important second down play coming up. They're going to run the option.
Again, bro. Like, he shouldn't get that shit off.
Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a
Hey, come on, man. He in the fucking wraps.
To pick up a first down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, what? The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down. In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years.
Pitching the ball, and the man got a tackle.
But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made over the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
He's going to take off. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Can he get there on the ground?
Oh.
Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
Sometimes.
Here's a great example. The back knowing where he needed to go on this play.
Falling
He didn't mess
down.
around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? A quick throw out left, complete. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the mark.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Here's the option play. Pitch play to the back. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down.
Yeah.
Down he goes, a sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
The offense already has 1 4th-down conversion. Can they do it for a 2nd time? And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Can't pick a play.
Stop. It's going to be flying, man. Flying, bro. Please stop it.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play.
Still can't pick a play.
See if they can make it 2 for 2. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man.
No way, bro.
Make the catch.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
And the Vols lining up here on 1st and 10. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Caught near the goal line. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Timeout is called. Clock strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Catch made.
Wow.
Touchdown.
Wow.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read. Puts the ball where his man can make a play on it. And they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Consider that cheer today, at least for now. But who knows? It's not one condition.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And there's the point after.
The extra point is good. That ties the game at 14.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. First half clock with just 7 seconds remaining for this first down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Ain't nobody else get in that spot. Wow. And it's the wrong.
One more play before they head to the
Take
locker
it
room.
again. It's the wrong play.
That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Offense shoots itself in the foot. It's 1st and 15. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Pressure is coming. They've got him behind the line. The defense for the sack. The final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
The defense is trash.
The Wolverines will kick this away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return brought down by the coverage team. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this one.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. The gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Let's it fly to the wide out.
Oh.
Who makes the grab? Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The Volunteers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Running back with the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision?
Now, everybody over there, nobody got quarterback. Come on, man.
Quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
There's the handoff. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
Offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Bringing pressure.
Thank you.
And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. So after a solid gain on the ground, they go back to the passing game, but give up the sack that time.
Boy, what a big difference, Chris, between the run block we saw in the previous play where they got big yards, and here in pass pro, they just get overwhelmed by this defense. Great job of applying the pressure to bring that quarterback down for the sack.
And the long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down.
Thank God,
as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on his quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost him.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. And it's good. And they've reclaimed the lead with that.
Hey, it went over. That wasn't one of the strongest kicks we've seen from this guy, but he gets the favorable bounce, and it's 3 points all the same.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Second down after that previous play. It's a shotgun run call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where is that bit? They finally get to him behind the line.
Why are we doubling every time?
Marshall, third down play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Takes the toss, testing the right side here. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking a snap and turns it around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. looking to set up a screen pass here. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
That's the end of the third quarter. Tennessee 17, Michigan 14.
Sometimes I wonder if it could be easier to start screening off.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. The Wolverines looking to run some tempo here. The shotgun handoff here. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38. First down here for this offense. He hands it off from the gun. No huddle here for the offense. Look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown.
All right.
And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Oh, man, I think the defense was so caught up with their eyes on the quarterback, they completely lose the running back out of the backfield. Nice job by the play caller here of getting the ball out to the running back instead of the receiver for a touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Defense step up, man.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team able to bring him down.
Defense step up and make a move.
And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
That's it, man.
Stop
Fill the
it
gap.
after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
High completion sets up an important 3rd down play. They'll try to move the chains here.
Come on, man.
Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great... The eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Balls with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here.
Boom.
Looking right.
I'm nobody dropping the ball.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and get some positive yards.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And they hand it off to the back.
Oh, 5.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the Volunteers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. They'll give it to the back.
Oh, come on, man. That's holding.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out in the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
First and goal.
God, King, he's fucking terrible. This nigga get caught up in all the chances.
Oh, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
Kick is up and good. They go up by
all
3
the time.
here in the fourth quarter. Can they hang on? Kickoff team is on the field to put this one away. Kick bounces out of the back to the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic that moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Receiver in motion now. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to throw it deep. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
So after the incompletion, second down. And the quarterback dropping back. The catch is made for a huge pickup. The stop is finally made, but it's a big gain. Stopped at the 49.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Second down play coming up. And here's the handoff. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic.
In this state from New York, Texas, 100,000 every day.
Offense tries to grab the lead late here.
Oh, there's something.
And the Wolverines pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
this. Let's see it. Stupid play. Fine.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. And the back now goes in motion. Inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Wilson. Touchdown, Michigan. They jump in front here in the 4th.
Well, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead, and now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return starts from inside the 5. Returner one down. Sets up the next drive. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. It comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? And looking for a big play here.
Oh, my God.
Down there inside the 35. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Boy, just a... by this quarterback who been able to put this ball up into the air to give his receiver a chance to time that up perfectly for a huge gain for the offense.
Offense comes out here, one last chance, one possession game. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks over the middle, but that's complete. Good enough for first down yardage. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Pass rush closing in. And this time the defense is all over the quarterback run. They bring him down short of the marker. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone.
Right there.
Target and incomplete.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down.
About time he dropped the fucking ball.
Defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Oh, he just missed his receiver there on 3rd and short. Now you got to think in the 4th quarter, 4th and short, got to try to cut into this lead. You might want to go for this here to keep thinking about 6 points.
So late in this 4-point game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw for the first down. Looking for 6. Touchdown.
Wow, bro. 4 fucking defenders.
Final minute.
Chris, what a drive by this offense to put the go-ahead score up with under 10 seconds to go. You know, as a quarterback, you hope for opportunities like this, and this offense and the quarterback delivers in a big way.
Now the try for the point after to make it a 3-point game. The kick is good. A 3-point
That's 4
game now
fucking
in the fourth
people right
quarter.
there.
It's all up to the defense. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. He pulls it in for a big gain. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He's moving out of the pocket. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. And the pass is incomplete as time runs out. Game over. So that's now back-to-back wins, Kirk, over quality opponents. This team really building some momentum.
I agree. I think there's a lot to build on with this team and what they've been able to do these last few games. We'll just have to see how far this streak can extend and how much this team can keep improving.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
We keep losing on the last fucking play to this team. Well, I got another use. I don't think so. Must get it off. This season gonna go. See y'all next.